are general fracture trauma surgeries, joint replacement surgery, spine surgery, laser surgery, orthoscopy surgery, deformity surgery, and plastic surgery. So may I please welcome Dr. Prasad Joshi sir from Fulton to deliver his lecture.
At the outset, I thank Indapur IMA Association for calling me to deliver this different topic. I think last time I have already initiated this topic, but this time it was compulsorily said that you should speak on something like work-life balance again, and so that I changed the topic of art of being holistic. After seeing all these academic sessions from the morning, I think this will be a different topic altogether. The topic name is Work-Life Balance, Art of Being Holistic. So as a doctor, we have a life. We have 24 hours in a day. Health is wealth. So if we are healthy, we can achieve anything. We can do whatever job we are doing, and in a happy and a healthy way, and that's the success. So I will just take you an overview that how should we go about to have a work-life balance. So everybody aims after passing that post-graduation, we should settle somewhere, settling the practice in the rural area or urban area. I was very fond of settling the practice in urban area like Pune, but my godfather Dr. Parag Bide sent me to Fulton and said ki you should practice in Fulton and not in Pune, because Fulton people need you. And that was in 1998, which is about 27 years back, and I started my practice in Fulton in 2000. So now 25 years down the line, I am really happy and not repenting at all that I left Pune and came to Fulton, because whatever I achieved is really very good. Then there are problems of each and every practice. Whether you are in a rural setup or an urban setup, they have different problems. They have different pitfalls as well as they have different advantages. Overcoming those is a real challenge, and that is life. Achieving the final goals is a real peaceful pleasure. So our Mahatma Gandhi, the godfather of nation, said that the future of India lies in its villages. So most of the people now should come to villages, because there is a very big saturation in the urban areas, and village people need your expertise. As said by Swami Vivekananda, take up one idea, make that one idea your life, think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. Again, one saying, things work out best for those who make the best of how things work out. So you should learn the art of how you should practice. Aims and objectives of practice: to set a good standard practice. People medical field is a noble profession, and still people really worship you. They like God. You are not God, we know that we are not God, but still they worship you like God. So it's a good standard practice you should develop. Abide by medical ethics, be sincere, hardworking and passionate. In the new generation, I definitely will like to say that this hardworking, sincerity and passion is definitely lacking in the new generation. Those who have passed out or those who are learning, because they are not that sincere. I am seeing those people. Work is in such a way that money will follow you and you will not follow the money. Have moral and social binding, respect your colleagues, because you may require their help and assistance anytime in your work. So what are the problems in a rural setup? When I started my practice in the rural setup, there were limited resources, limited expertise, less appreciation by the people, illiterate people. They didn't know what is your credentials, what is your expertise, low socio-economic conditions, paying capacity may be less, but nowadays it is changing. Less facilities were available. Doctors are easily approachable. In a big city, in a big corporate hospital, the doctors, the one doctors who operate on the patient is not seen by that patient as well as by the relatives till he is discharged, and that is the saga of the story. But we doctors in a rural area are easily available. The doctors approach us in and out in a day, and that is the problem. Less recreation. We don't have good recreating facilities if we want to go, like good gyms, like good swimming pools, like good playing grounds. But there are definitely some advantages in a rural setup. You require less settling time. You become a boss early in your locality. You give results, people will rush from any part of the world. Because I am getting patients from America, I am getting patients from Dubai in Fulton, I am getting patients from Singapore, I am getting patients from Gulf countries. So give results, people will rush to you. Get a mass rather than class, but they have great faith in you. And this is the real important point which you should mark upon, that the people and the patients in a rural setup, they really have great faith in your setup or your practice, and you should abide by this faith. So abide by medical ethics. So 7 C's of success. Anybody who start his practice or start his career, you should have a courage to start new thing. You should have that confidence that you can do this. You should have the consistency and perseverance. You should concentrate on your work, focus. You should have a good character, build up your character, because you should be seen as a important, responsible person by the society. You should have commitment. Once you are committed, you should abide by the commitment, and you should be creative. Always start doing new things, because monotonous life becomes a boring life. So something new has to be there after some years. So these 7 C's of success everybody should follow to be successful. So now coming to my topic, that work-life balance. What is work-life balance? It is the equilibrium state where one efficiently balances work or career demands and those to their personal life. It can be also called as work-life fit, work-life blend, work-life harmony, and work-life synergy. So everybody has 24 hours in their total day. So time management is very important. Those who are really busy can get some time for all these things, but those who create that they are really very busy but they are not busy, they don't have time for anything. So time management is the ability to use time productively and efficiently these 24 hours. It is an art of doing everything that you need to without feeling stressed about it. So 7 skills you should imbibe in yourself to do this time management. One is prioritization. Whatever is important at that moment, that should be done immediately, and rest of the things should not be done at that moment. So prioritize your senses. आता तुम्हाला जी महत्त्वाची गोष्ट आहे तीच आत्ता करा, जी नाही आहे त्याच्याकडे विचारही करू नका. So that will save your time. Delegation and empowering. You are a single person, सगळं तुम्ही नाही करू शकत. So delegate some persons who can do your job for you and who are responsible for that job. Empower them. Ask them to learn the skills, so that build up a team, so that you will be, as a team you can come up. Goal setting and planning is important, and stress management. Don't take any stress of your work, because if you love your work, there will be no stress. But if you don't love your work, the stress starts building up. Efficient multitasking. Organize yourself. Scheduling and rescheduling, self-control and self-awareness. Always improve yourself and have a good awareness about yourself, that where were you and where you want to go. Now, what helped me a lot in Fulton, that first I took ISO certification way back in 2005. Then NABH entry level, ours was the first hospital to have an NABH accreditation in 2015, which was the first rural hospital in all over Maharashtra. At that time, all over India, only 215 hospitals were NABH accredited, and that helped me a lot. Mission and vision. Your all hospital staff should have a common mission and vision, because they should know that what you are doing, what they want to do, and what everybody as a team has to go and where they have to go. Keeping the records up to date, because we know that medical legal cases are increasing more and more against doctors. So our records should be kept up to date, and for that you can use computers. I will come to that. Involving social media is another thing. So some people do time pass on social media, but you can do your marketing, very healthy marketing on the social media, and that is really important in this part of the world and this juncture. Regular training of the staff is also important. You should have some like this conferences like at a single hospital by a single surgeon. This is the modular OT which I am operating upon. This was the navigation system which I installed in 2012. And these are the body exhaust suits which I use while operating on the patient, so that it protects yourself also, and it protects the patient also from getting the infections. So my dear friends, develop your brand. Don't just do your practice. You should develop your brand. Everybody should know you. Not in your village, not in your town, but in all over Maharashtra and all over India and also in the world. So develop your brand. Like that, how you can developing of a live website and updating it frequently. Now most of them are, our patients are Google users. Most of them see your profile on the Google. They search your profile in the Google before they come to you. And this is very common thing in urban areas like Pune, big cities, Solapur, like Sangli, Kolhapur. But in still in small towns like Fulton, Indapur, now the people are really aware and they come search you on Google and then only they meet you. So having live websites is really important. Registering with Just Dial, which I did in 2008. And I got very good feedback and I got very good patient phones, and that helped me a lot to gain my patients and increase my patient work. Then using Google services, Google has a special thing like 3D photography of your hospital. Call the Google persons, let them take a whole photograph of your hospital, and that is with a minimal charges of 20 or 25,000 one-time charges. And they take all the photography of your hospital and they place that all 3D photography in their Google site, and the patient can just walk in through your hospital at their home searching on the computer. So the patient can see which room they want to stay in, what is the hospital setup, what is the OT setup, where is the OPD, everything the patient can see. So that again helps you. Using Facebook, business, WhatsApp and social awareness marketing tools and helps you for medical tourism. Being active on LinkedIn, Instagram and Twitter handle also helps you to develop your brand. And radio programs, publication media, TV programs, that are the another allied things. So advantages of technology: upgrades yourself and the system, improves your results and practice, pays you in long term, proud and privileged in your locality to have these technologies, propagate yourself in a healthy way on social media, and builds your team confidence to tackle difficult cases. So upgradation of technology and yourself is important. My journey in rural practice started a small setup of 5 beds in my own home in 2000, shifted to 10-bed rental setup after 2 years. Then I shifted, at present I am a 40-bedded hospital of 14,000 square feet, which is a 5-story building. Took navigation tool in 2012, then have a MRI and CT in my setup, and employed about 40 odd staff working sincerely for the betterment of patients. This is my hospital building, this is the OT setup, this is the MRI machine, and this is the conference hall which I was talking about. And I am happy to announce that I am using the first robo at a taluka level in India, which was taken 1.5 years back, and which was also the 7th robo all over India and first at a taluka level. So this robo we have named by the name Vithu, because Fulton comes in the center of Pune Pandharpur road, and we call it Vithu. परवा तर गंमत अशी झाली, एक पेशंटचा सर्जरी केल्यानंतर तो म्हणला मला विठूला नमस्कार करायचा आहे आणि त्यांनी माझं ऑपरेशन केलं आहे. सो वी टूक दॅट पेशंट इन द ओटी अगेन ॲट द टाइम ऑफ डिस्चार्ज. ही वर्शिप त्यांनी नमस्कार केला वाकून त्या पेशंटने, मग तो घरी गेला, त्याशिवाय तो घरीच गेला नाही. सो दिस binding of the patients can be there with, so you have to do it. And this is just a value-added addition and marketing tools. Patient should feel like a family in your hospital, and it should not be as a customer. So we started this Vithu Robo in 25/5/2023 and built up your team. This is the Valis Robo, and this is our team setup. The results are really remarkable. You can see the pre-op, post-op. The fitting of the processes is really good. We celebrated this first robotic surgery by the patient by cutting a cake at the time of going home. सो माय डिअर फ्रेंड, दिस आर द स्मॉल व्हॅल्यू ॲडेड एडिशन्स. आता आम्ही बऱ्याच लोकांचे केक कापले घरी जाताना, आणि पेशंट्सचा आमचा असा फीडबॅक आला आहे, काही म्हातारे पेशंट्स, की आमच्या वाढदिवसाला सुद्धा आत्तापर्यंत आमच्या घरात कोणी केक कापला नाही, पण तुम्ही घरी जाताना हॉस्पिटलमध्ये केक कापलात. सो दिस बॉन्डिंग इज रिअली व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. हे बघा, सगळेच प्रॅक्टिस करतात, पण शेवटी वी आर नोबल प्रोफेशन्स, वी आर ॲक्च्युली हेल्थ प्रोव्हायडर्स, आणि आपण जे देतो आहे ते चांगल्या पद्धतीने देणं आणि पेशंटला त्याचा फायदा होणं आणि त्याचं एक बॉन्डिंग होणं, दिस इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. सो प्रॅक्टिस लाईक अ नोबल प्रोफेशन. Now what I have done in my setups, 20,000 trauma cases till date in last 25 years, 4,500 joint replacements, 2,000 knee spine surgeries, 5,000 surgeries around the hip, and these are the things. So lessons I learned actually is what matters is the attitude and not the place where you are. Tumhi kuthei asa, but your practice should be healthy, should be upgrading yourself, should be used with the technology. Be loyal, hardworking, passionate, sincere with your work, it pays surely. Upgrade yourself, set target goals and achieve them. Be kind and social, know your limits, know heroic things, untoward incidences, negative impact. Chhotya gawamadhe you should be very calculated. Don't go for heroic things. Respect your colleagues, you may need their help later on. We started walkathon and celebrating World Arthritis Day way back in 2015. And we gathered all our patients of joint replacements together. We walked them for 2.5 kilometers in Fulton, and we booked a theater for them, and we showed them the cinema Murder Mystery, which was casted by Dilip Prabhavkar. आणि त्याचा इतका सुंदर फीडबॅक आला. 450 पेशंट्स त्या थिएटरमध्ये, अख्खं थिएटर मी बुक केलं होतं, आणि दे वर रिअली ओव्हरवेल्म्ड विथ ग्रॅटिट्यूड की आत्तापर्यंत आम्हाला असं कुठल्याच डॉक्टरांनी सिनेमा नाही दाखवला थिएटरमध्ये नेऊन. So these are some value additions which you can add. And now that walkathon, these are our patients, we gather them every on 12th October of each year. This is the oldest patient of 95 years of age, which I have done joint replacement. Dr. Hardikar, Ramaraja Naik Nimbalkar, Mai. These are the dignitaries which we call on each every 12th October. We have a theme, and Amte also, Prakash Baba Amte, Mandakinite Amte, and this is the gathering of our patients only which come on 12th October. So this is the dedication which you should have for our patients. It's a teamwork, it's a homely atmosphere, and this Ajji which I operated, the age of this Ajji was 95, fractured neck femur, fixed with implant. आणि मी राऊंडलाच जेव्हा गेलो तेव्हा आजी गॉगल बिगल घालून बसली होती. डिस्चार्ज करायचा होता, तर तिच्या हातात बुके होतात. मला कळेना काय करतायत. तर आजी म्हणली, माझं छान ऑपरेशन्स केलंस रे बाबा, तुझा सत्कार करायचा आहे. आय वॉज विथ टीयर्स की अशी आजी आता इतक्या म्हाताऱ्या बाई आणि आपले ज्येष्ठ बाई आपला सत्कार करतायत. सो दिस इज लाईक समथिंग विच डिड नॉट एक्सपेक्ट, पण दिस इज वॉट यू गिव्ह टू द पेशंट, वॉट यू गिव्ह यू विल गेट बॅक. आणि मग असं यू शुड डेव्हलप युअर प्रॅक्टिस. We had arranged a shariyat of these all the patients of joint replacement, knee replacement kelele patients आहेत. See how they are enjoying that walking together. So my dear friends, key to success is go step by step, never try to jump. Planning, determination, execution of goals, sky is the limit. I have received 5 national awards and 2 state awards up till now. This is Indian Achiever Awards in Delhi. This is Bharat Gaurav Award in Bangalore. This is Excellence in Orthopedics Award. Recently, last year I received Times Now Doctors Conclave, the Inspiring Orthopedic Surgeon of India in first 20 doctors of India. And this is the most trusted doctor batch which I received recently in October last year. And also Bharat Ratna Dr. Abdul Kalam Gold Medal Award. So now coming to other part of the life, 10 minutes फक्त. Growth is only evidence of life. You should have a length, breadth and depth. So length is longevity of healthy living. तुम्ही जर healthy living असाल, healthy असाल तरच you can grow. Your breadth is your academic and life achievements, and your depth is your spirituality and social growth. त्यामुळे you should have these 3 अंग जे आपण म्हणतो की length, breadth and depth. longevity, academic achievements, and spirituality and social binding. Health is wealth. You should be healthy. You should exercise daily. I do yoga. I am fond of yoga. आणि जेव्हा आपल्या कोरोनामध्ये आपल्याला वेळच वेळ होता तेव्हा आय डेव्हलप माय योगा प्रॅक्टिस. कारण तेव्हा काहीच काम नव्हतं. दुपारी 2 नंतर निवांत आपण शांतता होती. हॅव ग्रॅटिट्यूड. ऑलवेज रिस्पेक्ट युअर सिनियर्स. He is Dr. Parag Bhide in the center, and Dr. Anand Kelkar. These were two my guides and the godfathers. They are from Pune. Dr. Sancheti. Nurture your hobbies, because these hobbies are the only thing which will remain with you till the end. तुम्हाला जे करायचे ते तुम्ही करू शकता. I am fond of trekking. I am fond of, this is the Mount Everest base camp ला मी गेलो होतो. त्याच्या मागे Mount Everest दिसतोय. I am fond of cycling. I am fond of running. I am fond of singing also. गोंदावलेकर महाराजांच्या इथं मी दरवर्षी एक सेवा देत असतो. This I am fond of photography also. हा फोटो मी स्वतः काढला आहे. दिस इज गोल्डन माउंटन्स काय असतात ते मी स्वतः अनुभवलेत हिमालयामध्ये. अँड दिस इज द फोटोग्राफ. अर्ली मॉर्निंग सन जेव्हा सनराईज होतो तेव्हा माउंटन्सवर जे किरणं पडतात त्याच्यामुळे तो माउंटन असा ग्लो होऊन तो गोल्डन दिसतो. अँड दिस इज गोल्डन माउंटन विच आय हॅव एक्सपिरियन्स माय सेल्फ. दिस फोटोग्राफी आय हॅव डन इन माय फार्म. संध्याकाळचा सूर्यास्त होत होता आणि ते नारळाचं झाड होतं पण तो सूर्य बरोबर तिथे मला दिसला आणि त्यात तो फोटो काढला. इतका सुंदर फोटो आला आहे. दिस इज अगेन सम गुड फोटोग्राफी. दिस इज अगेन माय फोटोग्राफी. अँड दिस इज अगेन हे फलटणमध्ये गोविंद मिल्क जिथे लोकांना माहिती आहे त्या गोविंद मिल्कच्या तिथून जाणारा जो रस्ता आहे सकाळ सकाळी जर गेलो आपण तर तिथून जी सूर्यकिरणं पडतात त्याचा एक सुंदर फोटो मला घेता आला. So enjoy the moment. Built as a team, not as an individual person. And not the least, last but not the least, family time always is a relaxation. Be with your family. Always respect your seniors. हे माझे काका काकू आहेत आई मध्ये. Always play with your children. बिकॉज मुलं जेव्हा लहान असतात तेव्हाच आपल्याबरोबर असतात. एकदा ती 10वी-12वीच्या नंतर मोठी झाली की ती आपल्याला विचारतसुद्धा नाहीत कारण त्यांचं लाईफ बदलून जातं. त्यांच्या फ्रेंड्समध्ये आपण अडकतो. सो ऑलवेज प्ले विथ युअर चिल्ड्रन. Ambition is the path to success. Persistence is a vehicle you arrive in. Without continual growth and progress, such as words as improvement, achievement, and success has no meaning. Success is not an accident. It is a hard work, dedication, perseverance, loving what you do. So these are 7 deadly sins, as again said by Mahatma Gandhi. I will not enumerate that. So my dear friends, life is a song, sing it. Life is a game, play it. Life is a challenge, meet it. Life is a dream, realize it. Life is a sacrifice, offer it. Life is a love, enjoy it. It makes a big difference in your life when you are positive. Be healthy, be positive, and live life king size. I will just skip. So healthy life म्हणजे काय त्याच्याबद्दल एक 2-3 slides आहेत and I will end my talk. You should exercise at least for 1 hour per day. आणि दिस इज मॅन्डेटरी फॉर बीइंग हेल्दी. आता कोरोनानंतर इतके लोकांचे प्रॉब्लेम्स आलेत. दोज डिसीजेस विच वेर सीन इन 60s नाव आर सीन इन 40s. दोज डिसीजेस विच वर सीन इन 40s नाव आर सीन इन 20s. 19-20 वर्षाच्या मुलामुलींना सर्वायकल स्पॉन्डिलोसिस, लंबर स्पॉन्डिलोसिस, हिप आर्थरायटिस, नी आर्थरायटिसनी जर्जर झालेले पेशंट्स आम्ही रोज बघतोय. आणि त्याचं कारण म्हणजे हेल्दी लिव्हिंग नाही, व्यायाम नाही. सो 1 hour ऑफ एक्सरसाइज, 2 types of fruits each day, 3 minutes of reading, 4 colors on the plate, 5 minutes of meditation, 6 minutes of laughter, 7 glass of water, and 8 hours of sleep, and 9,000 steps in a day. हे जर 9 मंत्र आपण जर पाळलेत तर आय थिंक युअर लाईफ विल बी रिअल हेल्दी अँड सक्सेसफुल. बेस्ट टाईम टू ईट. मागच्याच वर्षी डॉक्टर दीक्षितांचं इथं लेक्चर झालं होतं मला आठवत आहे. तर दीक्षित सर म्हणतात 2दा खा, दिवेकर मॅडम म्हणतात 4दा खा, 5दा खा. नक्की किती वेळा खायचं कोणालाच कळत नाही आणि मग जम्बलिंग होऊन जातं. तर त्यावेळी सुवर्णमध्ये आपण काढूया 3 वेळा खा. सकाळचा ब्रेकफास्ट, दुपारचं लंच आणि रात्रीचा डिनर. आणि प्रत्येक खाण्यामध्ये 6 ते 7 तासाचं 6 तास नाही 4 ते 5 तासाचं अंतर असू दे. आणि मध्ये आधी काही खाऊ नका म्हणजे नक्की वजन वाढणार नाही. Keep watering yourself with good thoughts, good people, patience, empathy, healing, hope, open mind, kind words, self-belief, acceptance and love. हे सगळे जर आपण आपल्याला वॉटरिंग केलं तर डेफिनेटली वी विल हॅव अ हेल्दी लाईफ. 10 फिजिकल फिटनेस टेस्ट मी आता इथे देत नाही, नेक्स्ट टाईम आपण बघू. कंट्रोल युअर 5 M's. युअर माउथ, व्हॉट यू से यू शुड कंट्रोल. what your mind, what you think you should control. Your mood, what you ekdam reactions tumcha you should control. Your manner of talking with others, and your money. These 5 M's if you control, you will have a successful and healthy life. So last 2 slides. Don't just learn experience, don't just read absorb, don't just change transform, don't just relate advocate, don't just promise prove, don't just criticize encourage, don't just think ponder, don't just take give, don't just see feel, don't just dream do, don't just hear listen, don't just talk act, don't just tell show, don't just exist live. And take home message is medicine is still a noble profession. Be ethical and loyal to your patients, love your job and also love your own family. Imbibing new technologies and upgrading yourself is the key to grow. Nurture your staff, be healthy and be happy yourself. स्वतः चांगले हेल्दी असाल तरच दुसऱ्याला हेल्दी राहा म्हणून सांगू शकता. Nurture your hobbies. No time is an excuse, it's all about your priorities. Positive attitude is mandatory. Increase your spiritual emblem and aura, that for by meditation. Be social, work for them, educate them, get inspired and also inspire others. Reduce stress by practicing yoga and meditation. Life is meant to be lived happily. Holistic approach can make life much better, and time management is the essence. Thank you my dear friends. हा फोटो मी स्वतः काढलाय. मी रनिंग पण करतो, सकाळी जाताना सकाळच्या वातावरणातला आहे. त्यानंतर हा फोटो पण मी स्वतः काढलाय. हे गोव्याला बीचवर फोटो काढलाय. तो मस्त बोट जात होती आणि सूर्यास्त होत होता, पण तो मोमेंट पिक्चर करणं महत्त्वाचं आहे. आणि हा फोटो पण मी स्वतः काढलेला आहे. शेतामध्ये संध्याकाळी तो सूर्याची किरण इतकी ग्लो झाली, पण ते यू शुड लुक फॉर दिस मोमेंट्स. प्रत्येक मोमेंटमध्ये जगा, ना की पास्ट आणि फ्युचरमध्ये. यू शुड लिव्ह इन द प्रेझेन्स. थँक्यू अगेन.
थँक्यू.
Thank you, Dr. Joshi, for nice and informative lecture. I mean, it's difficult to follow all the things which you have told, but even if we follow a part of it, I think the quality and the quantity. It was good lecture to listen, I mean, but in practice it is very difficult to follow all the points which you have told. But if some of the points or some of the things which you have affinity for, if you follow those points, it is going to enrich our life and it is going to increase the quality and quantity of life. So we should all pick some points from this lecture and try to follow it. कळतंय पण वळत नाही, पण आपण वळवायचा प्रयत्न करायचा. So thank you, Dr. Joshi, for the lecture.
Thank you. Thank you very much. May I request Dr. Balasaheb Rao to felicitate Dr. Prasad Joshi sir.